Today, I'm going to be showing you how to increase your client's revenue by 216% using the most vital metric in business, which is this. And I'm going to be showing you exactly what that is in a second. And you can get these results without generating a single lead, without running a single ad, without sending a single cold email, and you can still make a fuck ton of money. And this is why it is so important. When you actually understand this formula and you know how to use it, you're able to make crazy gains without getting more leads or booking more calls. You're still able to make a fuck ton of money, and it is just, in my honest and humble opinion, the most important fucking metric and formula to understand. If you don't know it, you're gonna get left in the dust. But if you understand it, you're able to make millions, no kidding. Just quickly before we get into the formula and how to use it, if this is the first time you're seeing me, my name is Leevi Erla. I scaled my own RevOps business to $45,000 a month in 6 months, and now I help a lot of people to do the same thing, go from 0 to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We have guys making over 100k with this stuff, and I'm basically just coming up with these concepts and helping people to use these concepts to make more fucking money with their businesses. And just before we get into the formula, just want to first show you what is the effect of understanding this stuff. And the perfect example is Tony, one of our customers. She had been grinding for like 6 months on her business, just testing and tweaking through different niches and offers, etc. And then finally it cracked for her, and as you can see, February 1st she closed her first deal at 12k for 12 months, 144k in total, and then she closed a few deals the next week, and today she actually closed a $15,000 contract for 12 months, which is like 160k. She basically went from 0 to easily over $40,000 in revenue by just working with 4 clients. And the main reason why she can do that is, first of all, she's really fucking smart and awesome. She also understands what are the things that affect the revenue of a business and how to grow these metrics and how to actually make this business more money. So she's a fucking beast and she understands this, and that's why you also need to understand it as well. So this stuff is perfect for you if you are, first of all, a growth marketer or a growth hacker in a B2B business, and your whole point of existence is just to drive more revenue for the business. And if that's the case, you really need to know this stuff. Second thing, if you're a lead generation agency owner, an outbound agency owner, growth partner, growth consultant, whatever it might be, if you just basically run an agency that helps companies make more revenue with outbound and all of that stuff, absolutely necessary for you to know. Also, this is really perfect stuff for you if you are a revenue operator, and lastly but not least, if you are a T800 terminator. In general, this is really good if you just want to learn how to make money for other B2B companies. So the metric and formulas we're going to be talking about here, this mysterious formula in the headline, is sales velocity, which is basically how fast can you take someone from completely ice cold, they don't know you, they have never heard from you, to actually being a happy paying customer, and how much money you make in this time period. Basically how we calculate sales velocity is, first you take the number of opportunities that you're getting monthly, you times that by the average deal value. So on average, how much money are you making per one deal that you sell? Then you are multiplying that as well with the closing rate, how many calls are you closing out of 10, and then last but not least, you divide that by the sales cycle. So if you don't know what a sales cycle is, it basically means how long does it take to get someone from 0 to paying money. So yeah, basically sales velocity is all of these things put together, and then of course the higher the sales velocity is, the better the business is doing, the more money they're making, the better cash flow they have, and the more profitable the business is, the lower the sales velocity is, the closer we are to fucking going to die. But yeah, and as you can see, there's 4 different metrics that make this sales velocity happen. So you can have a lot of opportunities a month, and you can have a big average deal value, and you can also have a high closing rate. But then let's say you can have 180-day sales cycle. That would mean that your sales velocity is still fucking low, so you need to fix that in order to have a high sales velocity. So for you to understand this, I'm gonna go through an example. Let's say that you're getting 10 new deals in the pipeline every single month, 10 new opportunities, you're booking 10 calls through cold email every single month for your client, or your client is doing it yourself or whatever the fuck. And on average, one deal is worth $10,000 for you. And also on average, you're closing 25% of the calls that you take. So if you take 100 calls, you're gonna close 25 clients. And then the last metric, your average sales cycle is 60 days. So from the first touch point to actually them paying you money and moving over the line, it's gonna take 60 days on average. So if you calculate this with the sales velocity formula here, we calculate the number of opportunities, which is 10, times the average deal value, 10k, times the closing rate, 25%, and then we divide it by the sales cycle, which is 60 days. And the sales velocity here is $416 per day. So basically through their pipeline, this company is making $416 $15 every single day. And our goal as revenue operators or as whoever the fuck we might be, we want to just increase sales velocity because that increases the profitability and growth of the business. So of course we want to do that. So now you might be thinking, okay, you understand that, okay, this is extremely important. If you are able to understand this and if you're able to leverage this stuff, you're able to make fucking crazy growth for a business and be a true rainmaker that gets paid really well, like Tony, 15k a month. So yeah, I understand that this is extremely important, but how do I actually fucking increase the sales velocity? So as you can see, we have 4 metrics and we need to increase these 3. We need to increase the number of opportunities. We need to increase the average deal value. We need to increase the closing rate, and then we need to decrease the sales cycle. And the better we are able to do all of those 4 things, the higher the sales velocity goes. So the first thing that we can do, we can first generate more opportunities. How do you generate more opportunities? First of all, you need to increase outbound volume. You need to send more cold emails. You need to send more LinkedIn messages. You need to do more call calls. You need to spend more money on ads. And you just basically need to reach out to more people. Of course, if the outbound isn't performing at all, then just increase the volume doesn't fix it. So then we also need to optimize if it's not working. So let's say we are only booking 1 meeting out of 500 leads we reach out to. Okay, then we can also increase the number of opportunities by optimizing the outbound process. We can write better scripts, we can scrape better leads, we can do better follow-up campaigns, we can write a better cold call script, we can optimize the LinkedIn profile that we are using to send, we can A/B test ads, we can optimize ads, and we can do all of this stuff. So we first need to increase the volume, and then we need to make sure that the volume that we are sending out, that it actually converts people into sales calls and qualified sales calls. So yeah, it's not all about increasing outbound volume. There's also a big part that we need to first make sure that the outbound works. And then we need to increase inbound volume. So you need to do more content, and the content needs to be good. You need to ask for more referrals, and you need to provide good results so you can get referrals, and you need to increase the conversion rate of your landing page. Write better headlines, better VSLs. If we are just able to get more leads and more calls booked on the calendar, we're going to make more money and sales velocity is going to increase. So we do that by optimizing and increasing the outbound volume, and then we also increase the inbound volume while making sure that all of these assets are high quality and up to standards. So the second thing that we can do is we can increase the average deal value. If every single deal that we are selling is more expensive, then of course we're going to be making more money and the sales velocity is going to be increasing. And how do we do that? First, we can help our client. We can help them to add value providing elements to their offer. Could you also do this? Could you also do this? To provide this, I saw that your competitor is doing this and they're charging 3 times more. Or you can help them create a better protocol and charge higher prices. This is what we do a lot with our clients. We help them create these better protocols and better sales arguments. Or you can just add a stronger guarantee or guarantees to your offer. The lower the risk, the more valuable the offer. So again, you are able to improve the prices. Sometimes also what you can do is you can just increase the prices without changing anything. Sometimes you just start working with a company and they are massively underpricing their product, and you know that they could be selling it for way more. From your experience, or you just fucking have a thesis, the ROI is there for all the customers, they have secret sauce, then you can just fucking increase the price maybe 20%, 30% without it actually affecting the closing rate. But usually you need to add something to the offer or make the offer better in some way, or fucking come up with a completely new offer and increase the price that way. So there's a bunch of different ways to increase the average deal size, make it less riskier, make it more valuable, make it faster, boom. Now we have affected the first 2 things. We have increased the number of sales opportunities, and we have also increased average deal value. So now we have to increase the closing rate. And how we do that is, first, we focus on sales coaching, fairly fucking simple. If you just make our sales people better, it's gonna increase the closing rate. Second thing, we can improve the sales process. Sometimes I start working with a company and their sales process all over the place. They are maybe really techie founders, they are new early stage SaaS, and they have a few tech founders but no real sales people, and they're just fucking going all over the place with their sales calls. So then it's just better to give them a better sales approach. Show them, okay, do this 30-30 sales framework, or do fucking straight line closing, or whatever it might be. We already have a 30-30 sales approach framework, 2 calls, discovery and demo. We just show that. We just give them all the training materials. We show the script. We show how to close. We show how to objection overcome. We coach them. We teach them there. We just make sure that they fucking close. In some cases, you just want to hire better reps. Talking today with one of our customers, and he was telling me, yo bro, I started working with this $15 million company, and and the first thing he asked is, can I get him more sales reps? So I just connected him with one of my friends who basically implements pre-trained closers into businesses, and he just hired 5 reps. So sometimes you can just fucking help them find better reps and hire them and train them on board them. There's a lot of services for that, so sometimes you just need fucking better salespeople to close more. Also, you can make the offer better. Again, what we were talking about here, make it more enticing, make it more valuable, make it less risky. And then the last thing is you can help them get better case studies. You have good results, you have these screenshots of some fucking random shit, but let's actually make proper case studies. Let's do these interviews, let's ask these questions, let's get them edited, let's package them this way. And if you just help them get better case studies, they have more social proof, and of course they're gonna close more. Like sometimes I meet companies, they have crazy good case studies, but they're not leveraging them at all. And also remember, these are like the things that I have written here. These are not the only ways to increase these metrics. These are just the ones that I have in mind and that I use most often. And also realize that a lot of these play into each other. You make a better offer, it increases the closing rate. It also increases the opportunities. It also decreases the length of sales cycle. You create better case studies. Boom, again, it decreases the length of sales cycle. Increases the average deal size probably. It helps generate more opportunities. So a lot of these metrics play into each other. So you just need to holistically look at everything and identify the bottlenecks. Okay, everything else is good, but our average deal size is shit. Boom, how do we improve that? Sales velocity through the roof. And then the last thing that we can do, decrease the length of sales cycle. So here we have increased the number of opportunities, we have increased the average deal value, we have increased the closing rate, and now we just need to decrease the sales cycle so everything is smooth. And how do we do that? Again, a bunch of different things. What you can do is you can make automatic nurture sequences, reminders, automatically provide them with more social proof or more ideas, more theses. You can create new sales assets, basically write them sales letters, help them make VSLs, write them sales arguments, make case study documents, create something valuable, fucking write them an ebook if that's what it takes. Then also you need to track data, analyze it, see okay what customers are closing and what not. When we talk to this title, what happens when we talk to this title? This happens. Okay, interesting. Every time when we talk to the head of marketing, we close in 90 days, and then when we talk to the CMO, we close in 55 days. Okay, we need to get CMOs involved in the sales process to decrease the length of the sales cycle. Boom, boom, boom. Again, improve the sales process, just get better at closing, improve the buying experience. If it's fucking hard to buy from you, the sales cycle length is gonna be long. Leverage social proof and case studies. Again, just fucking hammer down case studies through your prospects growth. It's gonna decrease the length of the sales cycle, improve CRM management. Some companies don't even have a CRM. Some companies do, but they don't know how to use it, and it's full of just fucking leads that should have been deleted 1,000 years ago, or just really low-hanging fruits. You can automate time-consuming tasks. If you look at everything that sales reps are doing, okay, they're doing this and this and this and sending these contracts. Just let's fucking automate half of these tasks so the sales reps can actually focus on just bringing the deals home instead of like writing some notes in the CRM. Fucking there's AI for that. We can just do that easily. Keep ICP dynamic and tweak it to hit the perfect ICP. The better you hit the ICP in outbound and also just generally in your marketing materials and qualification, the faster your sales cycles are gonna be. And then the last thing that you can do is you can just fucking qualify harder. If you're taking a lot of unqualified leads to the pipeline, it's gonna just increase your sales cycle length. So yeah, now that we understand this, just to recap, the fucking most powerful thing that you can do is to increase someone's sales velocity. That's how they're gonna make the most money. Increase the number of opportunities, increase the average deal value, increase the closing rate, and decrease the sales cycle length. Make them close faster. Here as an example, if the only thing that you do for a company is you take their sales cycle length from 60 days to 40 days, you put in a few automatizations and you help the sales reps to close more. Like few automatizations, I mean few conversations with the reps, that's probably gonna take a sales cycle from 60 to 40 days. With the same formula, with the same metrics that we used here when you're calculating example 1. Here in the example 2, we can see with 10 new opportunities a month, not a single new opportunity added, you're basically not getting them any calls. With the same deal size and the same closing rate, but just the decreased sales cycle length, boom, $625 per day sales velocity, which means that compared to 416, what we had in the example 1, that's a 15% increase in sales velocity. And that's gonna show up in the top line and bottom line and fucking middle line. That's gonna show up in the P&Ls. It's gonna show up in the CEO's bank account. They're gonna be making fucking 50% more revenue faster. This example was just if we just decrease the sales cycle. But then example number 3, if we take the sales cycle and decrease it from 60% to 40%, and then if after that we also run them outbound and help them with inbound, we help them make more content faster that is better quality, and we also help them do cold outbound with cold email, LinkedIn, and we maybe run them ads. Instead of them getting 10 calls booked in their calendar a month, we help them get 20. Fairly fucking simple to do. Then we also improve their offer and protocol and increase its prices 10%. So we write them a new sales argument. We sit down, we see, okay, can we position this better? Can we add a guarantee? Can we do this and this and this and this and that? We increase the price by 10% from 10K to 11K. And now we have a better offer that we just created. And because we create new offers, we of course create new sales assets, new sales letters, etc. That automatically increases the closing rate from 25% to 30%. But there would be so much more that we could do. We could add all of these automatizations and case studies and new channels to get leads from and sales training and all of this stuff. But if we just do this and we get 20 opportunities a month, 11K per deal, 30% closing rate, and 40-day sales cycle, the sales velocity ends up being $1,650 per day. So we take them from 416 per day, here on the example one, you see how fucking simple it is? Take them from 416 to 1,650. That's almost a 300% increase in sales velocity. So they're gonna fucking make so much more money. And if you have a retainer plus rev share, like a proper rev up deal, this is what a proper revenue operator does. If you want to make a fuck ton of money, you become a revenue operator and you do this. You come into a business, you look at their business, you track these numbers out. Okay, how many opportunities you're getting a month? Okay, what is your average deal value? What is your closing rate? What is your sales cycle? Boom. Then the revenue operator, they identify, okay, what is the easiest to fix? What can we get the most fucking quickest wins from? What is the biggest bottleneck? Okay, it's the closing rate. We're getting a lot of deals. Our deals are good size when they're closed, but we are closing at 10%. And that's because fucking the CEO's little brother, Timmy, is closing. Okay, boom, let's bring in another sales rep. And we double the closing rate from 10 to 20. Sales velocity, again, skyrockets. Then we start working on the other thing. Okay, can we do something to decrease the sales cycle? Can we price the offer higher? Can we run outbound to get them more calls? And then the fucking rev guy, he just works through all these numbers and all these metrics, and then over time, he just fucking improves each one of them and takes a company from $416 per day, $1,650 per day. Then 3K retainer, a 5K retainer, a 15K retainer. Let's say they're making 50K a month. Everything above that, 15% rev share for you. You're able to make 30K a month from one client. I know guys who make fucking 100K a month from one client. Actually, one of our customers make 120 doing this stuff. So quick and dirty retainer and then rev share on top of this. And then it just improves their sales velocity. 4 metrics that you need to work on, fucking make those better, and you're gonna make a fuck ton of money with that model. So yeah, now you probably understand, fucking I need to know how to do this, I need to become a revenue operator, whatever the fuck. What you can do is you can learn alone, but it's hard, it's slow, and it's expensive as fuck, because you're missing out on so much opportunity, because we are already fucking doing this, we're already making money from this stuff. Or what you can do is you can go to agencyvelocity.io right now on your fucking computer, and you can make it rain with me, with my whole team, and with the whole revenue operation community. You can make it rain with us by increasing sales velocity for other B2B companies as a revenue operator. This is the process that we'll take you through. We'll take you through every single piece. We will be there with you, and we'll make sure that you succeed in every single fucking thing. We'll show you how you can generate more opportunities. We'll show you how to increase average deal size. We'll show you how to increase closing rate, and we'll also show you how to decrease the length of the sales cycle. So you can fucking make crazy gains, get paid retainer plus rev share, make 120K per client, and just laugh your way to the bank as you're sipping mojitos in Aruba while fucking stuffing dead presidents down your Prada wallet. Amazing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, dislike, subscribe, unsubscribe, put the bell, fucking don't put the bell, share, comment, let me know what you think. Commenting helps me a fuck ton, because then I know what you actually think about this content. And last thing, like I said, go to agencyvelocity.io and let's make some peace, bro. Amazing. Take care.